would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Looking for a man. It's Branson. Going for the big play. Makes a grab for a big play. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. The give. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Rainbow Warriors offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's White. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time it's complete. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Handoff to the lone back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
7, Hawaii, 3.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, it's Gobranson. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch at the 30. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly on the move. Hits him in stride at the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other, and it was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Looking downfield, it's Gobranson. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Ford. Open space at the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Farrell.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush Warriors, they have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Branson. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's 4. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's White.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
The Rainbow Warriors had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he makes the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Barfield. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Richardson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Gulbranson. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Finds his big tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. The hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Looking to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ford.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ford. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Doyle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. A first down run on the doorstep. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down. On target to the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Dropping back, it's Gobranson. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. To the air on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. They're working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Ford. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Stanford! Fitted in the window for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On the run, it's Sims. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Irvin. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Branson. Quickly to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Handoff to the lone back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the play on third down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. It's 1st and 10. They've moved into the 41. Looking downfield on first down. And some room to work. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Gonna swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cardinal. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
On the move from inside his 5. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book.
Stanford, 41, Hawaii, 20.